Justin Trudeau's inflationary deficit spending has eroded the power of workers' paychecks, meaning that so many Canadians are falling further and further behind, making difficult choices like whether or not to put food on the table or heat their homes. Stories of mothers watering down milk, seniors skipping meals. That is the reality in Canada after 9 years of Justin Trudeau. Millions of Canadians visiting the food bank, many of them for the very first time in their lives. People with jobs being forced to go to food banks because they literally can't afford to put food on the table. That's after Justin Trudeau's inflationary crisis has eroded the purchasing power of people's paychecks and savings. It's also after his carbon tax has driven up the price of everything. And remember, Justin Trudeau isn't just satisfied with the carbon tax where it is today. His plan is to quadruple the carbon tax. Today, the Canadian Trucking Association put out shocking stats showing that Trudeau's carbon tax cost the economy, just the trucking industry, $2 billion. And that will rise to $4 billion by 2030. That's $4 billion of transportation costs being dumped onto consumers. That means literally anything that has to be shipped into Canada, trucked from one part of the country to another, costs more because of Justin Trudeau's carbon tax. And that's going to go up year after year after year. Our communities aren't just less safe. People are living in fear. Violent crime is up across the board after Justin Trudeau's decision to implement a catch and release policy for bail. We hear this from police associations from coast to coast in every province and almost every city, that the crime wave terrorizing Canadian communities is a direct result of Justin Trudeau's changes to Canada's bail system, making it easier for dangerous and repeat offenders to get back on the street, often the very same day that they're arrested in the first place, only to reoffend. Housing has driven so many Canadians out of their homes. There was a RE/MAX report this week that showed that 14%, 1 out of every 7 mortgage holders in Canada, believe that they will have to sell their home because they won't be able to afford their mortgage renewal. This is a direct result of Justin Trudeau's policies. The Bank of Canada raised interest rates to fight the inflation that Trudeau caused, and now mortgage holders, when they go to renew, are renewing at 2, 3, 5 times the rates that they were able to secure just a few short years ago. Housing costs have pushed people out of their homes. There was a tragic story just the other day of a senior in her 70s being forced to live in a tent because she couldn't afford the rent anymore. This is in Canada after 9 years of Justin Trudeau's government. The hardship is real. The decline in the quality of life for so many Canadians is drastic and stark. And that is not because of factors beyond Justin Trudeau's control or the Liberal Party's control. That is a direct result of their policies. And all they are offering is to double down more and more with the same types of extremist policies that caused this crisis in the first place. The contrast is clear. Only the common sense Conservative Party is offering relief from all this hardship. We're going to axe the tax to bring down prices so that you can afford to eat and heat your home. We're going to fix the budget so that prices can stabilize and interest rates can come down so you can stay in your home. We're going to build the homes by rewarding communities that get new homes built and ensuring that those who don't aren't continually funded year after getting poor results. And we're going to stop the crime by taking dangerous and repeat offenders off the street, ending Justin Trudeau's taxpayer-funded experiment with hard drugs in our communities, and once again get Canada back on track and improve the life of all Canadians. Thanks very much.